Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap for Wednesday, May 7, 2025 are here. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect Deacon Sharp, Scene Cannon, to suggest a wild idea to Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Meanwhile, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missins-Wood unite in light of Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, brain tumor. In tomorrow's episode, fans will see Liam try to lay the groundwork with Hope. Liam is supposed to be getting Hope prepared for the news that he's dying. He has already raised suspicion by talking about forgiveness and peace. When Hope brought up Beth Spencer's, Jordan Lynn Ariza, milestones, that made Liam really emotional. In a weekly preview clip, Steffy arrives to tell Hope that Liam's dying. From that clip, Liam isn't seen. So it's not clear if Liam leaves while Steffy tells Hope the truth, or if that's an entirely different scene. In any case, Hope will find out that Liam has an inoperable brain tumor and is dying. Of course, Hope and Steffy form an alliance to support Liam. While Liam is hoping that the two women find peace before he dies, neither of them are so sure that's possible. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for tomorrow reveal that Deacon stopped by Brooke's house. When Deacon arrived, he ran into Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, begging Hope for another chance. Once Carter left, Deacon vented to his daughter and encouraged her to consider giving Liam another chance. At some point, Deacon and Brooke finally connect. That is when Deacon suggests an idea that leaves Brooke completely thrown. Does this have to do with making sure Liam and Hope get back together? Deacon seems pretty insistent that Carter is the wrong guy for Hope. Of course, Deacon has no idea that Liam is dying. It's also quite possible that Deacon wanted to check in about Brooke's own love life. Rich Forrester, Thorsten K., rejected Brooke once again. Brooke seems stuck on getting Rich back and can't move forward from him. Rich has already told Brooke multiple times that he's committed to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. So when Brooke tells Deacon what happened, he could have an idea of how to get Rich out of her system. Opening scene, Deacon's wild idea. The day begins in the dimly lit back room of Il Giardino, where Deacon paces nervously, tossing a bar towel over his shoulder. The weight of recent events presses on his brow. Sheila's reappearance in Finn's life has spiraled far beyond what Deacon anticipated. Though she claims she only wants a relationship with her son, Deacon knows better. Sheila never plays by anyone's rules, not even fate's. Enter Hollis, the bartender, who's been watching Deacon spiral for days. He tosses a knowing glance and mutters, "You're not going to stop her the normal way, are you?" Deacon stops, looks over his shoulder, and smirks. "No, Hollis, I'm going to stop her the only way I know how, by beating her at her own game." Hollis blinks. "You're not thinking of doing something illegal, right?" But Deacon just grabs his phone and mutters to himself. Time to call in a favor from someone even she can't manipulate. He dials a number he hasn't used in over a decade. Someone from his shady past, someone who owes him. The plan forming in Deacon's head is bold, dangerous, and possibly insane. Stage a situation that will make Sheila believe she's being hunted by someone even more dangerous than herself. "If I can't talk her out of leaving Finn alone, maybe fear will," he whispers. Sheila Carter's about to meet her match. Forrester Creations, Hope and Steffy form an unlikely pact. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, tensions are thick like molasses. Hope walks into the design office with folders in her hand, ready for yet another awkward run-in with Steffy. But today, Steffy doesn't meet her with icy disdain. Instead, she simply says, "Close the door, Hope. We need to talk." Hope, stunned but intrigued, obliges. "What's this about?" Steffy sighs and leans on the table. "It's about Liam, and it's about Sheila." Hope's expression darkens. "You think she's getting close to him too?" "No," Steffy shakes her head. "Not yet. But Liam is unraveling. Ever since that night at the Cliff House, He's been scattered, unfocused, emotional. Something's wrong, and it's not just the usual Liam guilt. Hope sits down, putting her folders aside. I've noticed it too. He forgets things. He'll ask a question and then repeat it 10 minutes later. He thought Beth had a fever last night when she didn't. Steffi pauses, her voice softer now. He called me Feeve last week. I didn't say anything at the time, but it scared me. Hope's eyes widen. That's not good. They sit in silence for a beat, the unspoken horror looming. What if Liam is sick? What if something truly serious is happening? We need to convince him to get checked out, Hope says, more to herself than to Steffi. And if it's more than stress? Steffi asks. Hope meets her eyes. Then we face it together. The word together hangs between them like a fragile thread. For once, Hope and Steffi are on the same page. Liam's life might depend on it. Hospital. Liam's diagnosis begins to take shape. At University Hospital, Liam sits in a sterile white room staring at a blank wall. His fingers tap nervously on his knee. Dr. Martin, the neurologist, re-enters the room holding a file with furrowed brows. Mr. Spencer, he says gently, we're seeing some concerning patterns from your scans. I'd like to run a few more tests, but there's a possibility you're experiencing a form of early-onset cognitive dysfunction. Liam blinks, visibly shaken. What does that mean exactly? Dr. Martin doesn't sugarcoat it. It means your memory lapses, confusion, and mood swings could be more than just stress or trauma. There may be a neurological explanation, possibly an early degenerative condition, but we won't know for sure until the next round of imaging and blood work. Liam nods slowly, trying to process. So this could be permanent. Dr. Martin doesn't answer right away. Let's take one step at a time. As he leaves, Liam's world spins. In the hallway, he texts Hope and Steffi. We need to talk, tonight. Back at Il Giardino, Deacon lays the trap. Back at the restaurant, Deacon's wild idea is already in motion. His contact, a former private investigator with connections in the underworld, has agreed to play a role, a fabricated bounty hunter, one with a vendetta against Sheila. Deacon meets with the man in a corner booth, whispering the details. I want her to think someone's after her. You tail her, send her messages, get into her head. Logan cabin, the alliance forms a front. Later that evening, Hope and Steffi meet at the cabin after receiving Liam's cryptic message. Beth is asleep in the next room, and the two women sit anxiously on the couch. Liam arrives, looking pale and disoriented. He sits without greeting them, his hands shaking slightly. I saw a neurologist today, he begins. He says there's something going on with my brain. They're still testing, but it might be serious. Hope's eyes fill with tears. Oh my God, Liam, Steffi grabs his hand. We'll get through this. Whatever it is, we'll face it. Liam looks between them. Why are you two being so kind to each other? Hope chuckles softly. Because we're terrified. And because we love you. There's a moment of fragile silence. Liam's voice breaks. I'm scared I'm losing myself. Steffi looks at him with fire in her eyes. Then we'll fight to keep you. Sheila gets the message. And the message bites back. Back at her dingy motel, Sheila receives an anonymous envelope shoved under her door. Inside is a photograph, grainy, black, and white, of her exiting Il Giardino. On the back are 3 words. I'm watching you. Her eyes narrow. She snatches her phone and dials Deacon, voice tight with fury. We need to talk, now. They meet outside the back of Il Giardino. You think someone's following me? She hisses. Deacon feigns ignorance. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb, Deacon. I know you've always had a hard time choosing sides. Are you with me or with Finn? Deacon hesitates just long enough to give himself away. Sheila steps closer, teeth clenched. If I find out you're behind this, you'll what? Deacon snaps. Kill me? Like you killed all the others who got in your way? You keep pushing and pushing, Sheila, but this time, you're going to find out what it's like to be the one hunted. Her face falls for a second, just long enough for fear to flicker. You think you can outmaneuver me, she whispers. I don't have to, Deacon says coldly. I just have to show Finn who you really are. Again. As Sheila storms off, Deacon watches her go, knowing he's just declared war on the most dangerous woman in Los Angeles. Final scene, at the Cliff House. The episode ends at the Cliff House, where Finn sits alone with a framed photo of his mother Lai. His face is drawn, weary from days of conflicted emotions. The recent chaos has reawakened deep fears, especially with Sheila suddenly more involved, more present, and more volatile than ever. Steffy enters quietly. Any word from Liam? He asks. She nods, sitting beside him. He's being tested. We'll know more soon. But it doesn't look good. Finn sighs, closing his eyes. I wish I could fix everything. Steffy touches his hand. Start by choosing your family. Me, the kids, not Sheila. He nods, but doesn't say yes. Outside, hidden in the shadows, Sheila watches from a distance, eyes burning, jaw clenched. Her world is starting to crumble, and the monster inside her is starting to stir. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.